What's his name?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Monday night. Tonight is Monday night with just the Massettis. We appreciate everyone tuning in to watch. We thank you for joining us. Good to see everyone. How are you guys? How's everyone doing today?
Pretty good.
Fantastic.
You know,
Great Monday.
you should have an alternate logo for times when we don't have guests. So it'll just be Monday Night with Massettis instead of Massetti and Friends.
Our friends are watching, Steve.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. By the
They're
way,
still with us.
speaking of logo,
Yes.
Brian, do we have like shirts for the podcast or anything?
That's a good idea.
It's a great
I heard-
idea, Steve.
I heard that the West Coast Polar guys got shirts.
They
What?
do. They have really cool shirts. We don't,
Huh.
Dang.
but
Interesting.
they're like
Dude.
they're pretty professional, and they've been at this for 3 or 4 years now. So
So
I don't know if we've made it.
Our time is coming. Okay.
We're getting there.
Okay.
It's baby steps.
Okay. Well,
I know we all have
just heard
those
that they had
t-shirts.
cool shirts.
Oh.
Go ahead, Kevin.
I was gonna say I know that we all have those t-shirts from like when we went on that cruise or whatever, and we could wear those.
Oh, and just look like the logo? That's a good idea.
Just
work
if we're
on it.
in the interest
Steve,
of
I like
we already
that.
have them.
Okay. I mean, I just, I noticed that they had it and I didn't think we did. So,
We don't.
Huh.
Because we don't. You're right. You're right.
They
Thanks
are
for
definitely
pointing that
better
out.
than us in that more than one aspect.
you like
but that
a-
one?
Steve, would you like a polo or a t-shirt? What are you looking for?
I mean, I do wear t-shirts a lot, but I need them to be pretty soft. My nipples chafe.
I think he wants a V-neck as well. A V-neck,
What?
three-quarter
No, but-
sleeve.
I mean, I
We
feel
are-
like we try to look professional. We should probably get polo shirts.
Okay, we made it 2 minutes and 15 seconds before you went to your nipples chafing, Steve. So that's good.
At least we
That's
know.
good.
It's good to know. Soft t-shirts for Steve.
Yeah.
Very much so.
We'll definitely run the fabric by you before we.
Okay, that
before we
I'd
make a
appreciate
bold
that.
order.
Thank
I
you.
Then we
need
could
mine
get
to
like
be
an
a
online-
Carhartt as well, if we could, like with that thing, because these are the only ones I wear.
Pocket, too.
Yeah, the pocket, so I can keep my pen.
Are they soft?
Mm.
These are super soft. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then I'm in. Brian, do you just
okay,
want
well-
you want us to just order these?
Yes,
Well, just-
yes, I do actually.
Okay.
Maybe we
If
need
you
like
could-
a pin so we could wear whatever shirt we want and just have like a lanyard, maybe.
There you
Oh,
go.
we should get hats too. Brian, do you think the podcast could spring for some sweatshirts for all of us, like some hoodies?
Yeah, what's our budget here? Are we
We'll have to look at
pretty
the
much
books.
unlimited?
Yeah.
Well, James is our financial guy, so I'm going to defer to James to let you know what the funding is.
To put it this way, you could multiply the amount of money we've made off the podcast by any number and it would not change.
Zero. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we're only a little over a year into this, guys. So I think we'll,
We're
it's a
almost
matter
there.
of time.
This is very true. So we're getting there. We're working on it. We'll, as Jason says, somehow we'll monetize this, and then we can get hats and hoodies and t-shirts, soft t-shirts, and
That's when we know
Doubt
we
that's
made
ever
it.
going to happen. But yeah, maybe we could just pool our money and do it that way.
we'll just buy our own shirts. But it sounds like a great idea.
All right.
so
cool.
Great idea,
okay,
Uncle Steve.
good job, Steve. Appreciate that. We've got our next goal to achieve is apparel. So very good. But this season, what we are going to talk about tonight, pretty exciting. We've got a solid schedule coming up. We have made Christy's still working on the app. She's had some people beta testing it, if you will. The name of the app changed. If you remember, it was the Pull Tracker app. Turns out somebody somewhere in the Midwest is using the name Pull Tracker for something else. So it's changed to Pull Nation, which is pretty awesome. The
Mm.
new logo, which I don't have, but it's still got the P and the N, and it's got some stars, and it's more patriotic looking, so it's pretty fantastic. Christy's been working on that.
Good job, Steve.
I think she's gonna jump in a little bit here. It looks like Steve is taking the first of his 4
I was-
shots.
I was just prepping for it. I mean, I can start if you want. I didn't want to interrupt you. I wanted to wait for a break. And why don't I just do one right now?
Just get it started, Steve.
Yeah.
Why
Okay,
did you
sorry,
put it into a glass before your shot glass? Oh,
Oh, because I have to measure it because this isn't a shot glass. And I'm not really good
It's
at
not?
estimating. No.
you start
Cheers.
pouring, you count to 3, and that's a shot. Oh, good job.
Sorry, Brian. I
Wow.
was really trying to just be ready for when you had a break, not
Oh.
interrupt you.
No problem. No problem. So the Pull Nation app, we've got the website scrolling down across the bottom, www.pull-nation.com. We like to incorporate that dash because of our real website, MLM-Motorsports. So it's pretty cool. You can download the app, set your teams up. It's very, very cool to everything that this app can do and is going to do. One thing we are going to do this year, we've had the online registration for a number of years. Everybody will register for pulls through the app. Our point series, which we kind of kicked off last year, which we're going to talk more about tonight. Your registration for the point series is also through the Pull Nation app. So we're going to be using this quite a bit. I see the 3 of you are both looking off camera. Are you all downloading the app right now?
I was getting the new one set up.
That's fine. That's great.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
Kimmy.
Kimmy's download it again.
Yep, and I apologize. We missed a whole bunch of comments there, it looks like. But
Yeah.
yes, what you'll need to do, Kimmy, is delete your Pull Tracker app and then put in the Pull Nation app. And I did it earlier, and then when I went to log in, all my information was still in there. So it'll remember you, but that you do need to get the new app.
I think it's
Actually, I want to go back. It's what?
It's having a rave right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Does it do that all the time?
No.
That's cool.
Mom
That
says
is
to
rad.
refresh it, but
I just pushed this thing out.
I want to jump back to our apparel and whatnot discussion. Chris Turner has a
Yeah.
great idea. We should get
Brilliant.
MLM shot
Oh,
glasses.
that's a good
That's-
idea.
Brilliant, Chris.
If we can make
Yes.
some big yellow cups too, I would use those with MLM.
Okay, and then
This one
Let's
we've
maybe
already
just
got.
Liz has a great idea. We'll put the app logo on our new shirts and hats and sweatshirts and polos. So
And tank
yeah.
tops, of course.
this is great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tank tops. Yeah, we need tank
Can-
tops. Yeah. What else? I mean,
Yeah.
we'll come up with more ideas.
Well-
If you have an idea for more apparel, throw it up in the comments there.
I'm
Yeah,
not
and if I
sure
think
we
one,
want.
I'll
I don't know
shout
that
it
we
out.
want this. Yeah, I don't know. We want this crowd to be giving us ideas for apparel, but
Of
Hey,
course
we
we,
can take
do.
all the
Those are the
ideas.
people. Those are the friends of the Massettis.
The people.
I'm pretty sure that
What-
they will laugh at us when we wear the G-string that they suggest.
So what? They suggested it.
How did we
Their
get here?
fault.
Yeah, where did that come from?
I'm
No-
just pretty
nobody
sure
had
it's
thought-
coming. Yeah,
Well,
yeah, they had.
nobody
just hadn't
thought of
typed
it
it
yet until
Yeah, now
Uncle
it is.
Steve gave it to him. But
But a swim
anyways,
trunk would be nice. That would be cool.
it would be great in the summertime. You're right. Yeah. So the Pull Nation app
Go
that is
ahead.
having a party of its own over there. I think the problem is we just had a mass influx of people trying to download
Probably a
it.
million.
The internet can't support that.
True.
But that's okay. That is how you will register for events. It's how you will sign up for the Major League Pulling Series. And then you can use it. Obviously, we've talked about all the advantages to having it and using it for tracking your pulls and whatnot. But I believe there's going to be a big push. Christy's going to send it out. The website is up, the pull-nation.com. If you want to download it, Like I said, when I did it earlier, my information was still in there from before, so that worked out pretty slick. What else do we want to know about the app? I'm sure
It's
there are
the same
more.
app. It's just a different name now. Like
Yeah.
everything that
Yes.
you guys went over is the same.
Mhm.
Yeah, and there's a new setup for they call it onboarding, so it'll walk the new user through. You guys are already in, so it may not do that for you. Where actually when you go in, it may, when it gets the driver, you just hit join team, and then it'll bring your stuff up. Because all of our vehicles are already in. So if you've already
Very
put
nice.
vehicles in, you'll just hit join team, and it'll bring all your stuff back up.
There is also a link on our website. If you, or a page, I should say, our homepage, and then series. For the Major League Pulling Series, you can series sign up, takes you right to the app.
Oh no, it doesn't. Well, that's the.
I apologize, it doesn't right now, but it will later.
You can click on it. It takes you to
Uh,
the form.
it takes you,
It takes you to a form. But when you're
okay, but this will take you to the app. So that it's pretty cool how it's all kind of coming together. As far as the series goes, last year we had 6 classes involved. We had the 6,000, 7,400, and 8,000 pound modified tractors. We did the modified 4-wheel drive trucks. We did the Massetti Consulting Limited Pro Stock diesel trucks, and we had the Super Farm tractors. Since I threw out Massetti Consulting, I need to also mention it was the Reeve Trucking modified 4-wheel drives and the Kane Trucking 7,400 pound tractors, modified tractors. This year we've had some interest, and it looks like we're going to be able to add the work stock diesel class and also the country modified 4-wheel drives. So it's kind of cool to be able to expand the coverage of this point series. We will be sending out class specific information in the very near future. But also if we go back to the website here, and go to schedule. Of course, we have this full list with all of our events. And then when we break it down on this page, like for Chowchilla, it says series 74, 6,000, pro mods, limited pro, country modified work stock. So those guys are all going to be running for points at that event. Non-series classes, which we do still keep points for, but it's just they're different. Those classes. But like when we go to where was it? Like the Redwood Empire Fair, August 8th in Ukiah. The Pro Mod trucks are not running for points there, but we would love to have them. So we're still going to pay the purse, but there's just no points. So we're trying to figure out the way to make this as easy to understand as possible. And also in the app, it's going to tell you what events your class is running for points. If when you click on the series in the app, the problem is we have to get everybody used to using. We have to get everybody used to using the app first. So the website is why the reason we did the colors on the website and the series and non-series was hopefully make it clear in both places. So we're going to kind of just figure it out as we go this year, but that's the idea of it. We did a survey of people that were involved in the series last year. And anytime you ask a question like this, you get different answers, obviously. But one of the questions was, how many events are you comfortable or would you want to attend as part of the point series? 10 or less, 11 to 15, 16 to 20, or as many as we can. And in several classes, it was an even split between 10 or less, 11 to 15, and 16 to 20 or more. So that's why you'll see some events where some classes aren't running for points where we typically have, but what we're trying to do is make everybody happy or make it happier for more people. And we're hoping if we bring the total number of events down for that class, that maybe more people will want to join. So the schedule's on the website. We've got the classes listed. If anybody has any questions about any of that, please reach out to me. Reach out to any of the 5 of us. I'm sure the other guys would probably give better answers than I do. So we want people to be involved. We want everyone to benefit from this. Last year we had 28 or 29 competitors involved in the point series. And at the end of the year, we paid out over $58,000 in point money. So it's pretty substantial what we've got going here. I mentioned it earlier, but Uncle Steve with Massettis Consulting sponsored the limited pro stock diesel truck class. And I don't want to put you on the spot. I think we've already talked about it.
We did.
You're going to re-up for the limited pro stock diesel trucks again?
I am.
Appreciate that. And
My pleasure.
Trevor appreciates that. Everybody in that class appreciates that.
Feels like Tyler might appreciate it a little more than Trevor, but
I was gonna say maybe Trevor can get his shit together this year. We'll see.
Well, let's hope so, Trevor. But anyways, so Steve, thank you for doing that.
Of course.
That is great. Also, I've talked to Paul, who was on with us last week, Pound and Paul. Kane Trucking is interested again in being a class sponsor. So I think our sponsorships are going to be good. They'll be coming in. So it benefits all the pullers. And that's what we want to try to do, is benefit as many people as we can. We do have, for anybody that's interested, we do have our sponsorship information, and I will be happy to send that to you. Same levels as last year with the bronze, silver, and gold. The gold, the 6,000 is a class sponsor. I believe these flyers are on our website also. So anyways, that it's exciting. We've got a lot going on with trying to put all that together and make it all work, but that's where we're headed. I think the last year we didn't have a deadline for competitors to join, so we did let some people join halfway through the year or whatever. This year the deadline will be April 1st. So before the season actually starts, which our season kicks off May 8th in Chowchilla, we want competitors signed up early. Now, last year I did say that if you were a member of the point series, you were locked into the Golden State Invitational. That's not the case this year. We don't want people to just buy their way into the Invitational. Obviously members have the first look at getting in, but there's probably going to be, like, you've got to make a certain percentage of the events, or there'll be other criteria to look at, and if there's 5 or 6 guys that are within striking distance of the points championship, or however many are within,
could still get
reasonable, they're in for sure, because we're not gonna take that away from anybody. Round 2 for Uncle Steve. So anyways, that is a lot of information in a little amount of time, but that makes sense to the 5 of you guys on here, 4 of you guys.
Most
Sure. Yeah, it seems neat.
So I assume the 3 of you, James, Trevor, and Kevin, plan to enroll in the point series and run hard this year.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I gotta round up some funding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I will say, out of the 3 of you, the vehicle that James predominantly drove is the only one that has an engine in it right now. So you other two better
It's looking pretty
better
good for you,
get cooking.
Jay.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I guess.
Which one made the most money last year?
I don't
None
think any of them made any
Yeah,
money.
no, that was the wrong way to word
I mean,
it.
those all that's some massive
Someday-
losses.
Which one
Someday,
lost the least?
My financial analyst next to me here on screen will sit down with you and explain to you how this whole thing works. 'Cause,
That's a
There's a
great
lot of money that
question.
goes into this, Trev.
Yeah, right.
yeah. So anyhow, that
I don't think I've ever seen a penny come out of those things, has it?
Not the right way.
no. By the time you keep them running all year, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look, I don't think this is like the type of thing you need to do a financial analysis on.
No.
Yeah, let's get back
Nobody
to
wants to
t-shirt
know how
talk.
bad this is. Yeah, nobody wants to know how
Yeah.
bad this is, like
Right.
financially.
But that's why we don't have like apparel for this podcast yet. Because
Yeah. We really can't afford
anyways,
it.
Somebody's
Yeah.
got to put an engine in that thing. So
so anyways, we are excited to expand this to add the work stock diesels and the country modifieds. And actually, I need to confirm, but I do believe work stock diesel is coming in with a class sponsor. And another guy's been talking to me about bringing a class sponsor in with a country modified. So that will be awesome
Cool.
if we can do that.
That's great.
And what we do want at probably the minimum, we need at least 3 competitors per class. I would really prefer at least 5 enrolled in the point series, but with like a lot of the tractors, we don't have that many in a class. So we'd like as many as we can, but we need to have enough to make it worthwhile. So that is that. Unless anybody has any questions they want to throw up in the comments, or you guys have anything to add about that, or anything I missed?
Looks like Steve's not sipping tonight. It's just shots for him.
no, I'm just trying to pay my punishment, frankly.
Yeah, no, I
Um,
know.
So I've taken the first 2 shots. I have a 3rd shot, and then I figured for my 4th drink we would just take care of that with the whiskey minute. I won't take it as a shot. I would sip that.
I don't
But you still have
think
to do
that
4
works.
shots.
Yeah.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Chris wants to know if there's any major class rule changes. I don't think there's anything major. One thing that we have not updated yet, but the work stock diesels. Last year there was, I don't want to say confusion, but I want to say we kind of drew a line about their turbos, and it's the wording on the website will get changed. I think the guys involved know from last year what it was, but basically it's a S300 turbocharger that must be an S300 frame as well as S300 bolt-on style exhaust housing and compressor cover. Basically, that means they have to buy that S300 and put it on in the form that it came out of the box. There was guys that were making some changes to them that, technically it was still an S300 turbo, but it was a lot better. And that's not the idea or the spirit of that class. That class is there we need to have a line drawn for the turbo to keep it realistic for more people to be involved, I think. But other than that, I don't see any big changes. I think everything's going along pretty good. So, unless you guys see something else that needs to be adjusted.
No, that was the only thing I was going to say.
So, one other thing, on our schedule and on the website, it shows Alameda is still Friday, Saturday, Sunday like it was last year. But this year we are we're doing 2 shows per day, 2 sessions, if you will. And when they first told me that, I said, "Oh my God, like, how are we going to get enough competitors to do that?" But they only want about an hour, hour and 15 minutes per session, so it's pretty
So you
sweet. We're going to run like
just
like
split the show.
basically like a 2 o'clock matinee and then a 6 p.m. show. And so we're working on the formula for what we'll run in the afternoon or the evening. But it still will be 3 days, and the camping will be like it was last year. Out in that horse barn area. So that was a pretty cool event. Really, it was, with awesome setup and facility, great crowds. So, anyways, yeah. So Jack runs a super semi. What's the weight of our Jack? We don't have any
Interesting
super
question.
semis out here, but we would love to have you if you want to. If you're around for any of our events or something, let me know. We'll figure it out. And
Can you
it's
run? Can you run an exhibition? I mean,
Yeah.
we could
that'd
always
be
do
fun,
that.
right?
Yeah, we can do that. And
In which case, the weight don't matter.
well, yeah, I mean,
Whatever he runs normally or whatever.
yeah. As a sled, it matters. We don't want them to
Well,
be too heavy.
sure.
So, but it's going to be good to have Juan back out there this year too. That's neat.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, so I feel like I've been talking too much, but thank you everybody for listening and letting me get all that information out. And now we will be sending, I'll be sending kind of like class specific information with those dates and whatnot, and we'll get this thing going.
Nice.
So that's all I've
Sounds
got.
good. It's exciting news.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah.
excited. Well, shall we move to Steve's whiskey minute?
Oh, let me get
I
rid of
think
this
so.
first.
Okay.
The 3.
Down the hatch. That one seemed bigger than the other ones.
I think it might have been.
It's time for a whiskey minute.
Okay. So, shit. Just to readjust here a little bit tonight.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh my.
Whoa.
No,
Oh,
look, I'm
this
not
is a
drinking them
big
all.
minute.
So I'm putting them out here just so we've got a display. And this actually isn't the full line of Uncle Nearest, but oh, that's a little hard to see. Anyway, I have 4 Uncle Nearest bottles. I had bought 2 of them at an auction. Somebody gave me one, and then I found another one at Bevmo. So I'm going to talk through the bottles I have here, and then we'll get into the brand. So the first on this side is Uncle Nearest single barrel, pretty heavy hitter, 121 proof.
Whoa.
Not drinking that tonight. This is like their general, like real basic Nearest Green, right? So it's got the green label. The guy's name was Nathan Green. He went by Uncle Nearest. This is a rye, Uncle Nearest rye, 100 proof. And then what we'll be drinking tonight is Uncle Nearest 1856. And you may recall from last week when we talked about Jack Daniels, the man who actually created the Lincoln County process, the charcoal mellowing and filtering process, was Nathan Green, Uncle Nearest. He's the guy who taught Jack Daniels how to distill. 1856, when I first saw the bottle, my first thought was, well, it must have been like when they had the Emancipation Proclamation, right? When the slaves were freed, because Uncle Nearest was, in fact, an enslaved man. I told you last week that Dan Call, the man who owned the farm and distillery where Jack Daniels went to work, was the owner of Nathan Green. I was wrong about that. He was owned actually by a corporation and leased by Dan Call to work there, which is just an insane thing to think about. 1856 is not the year of the Emancipation Proclamation. That was a few years later. 1856 is the year that Jack Daniel went to Dan Call's farm and started working with Uncle Nearest. And remember, we don't know exactly when Jack Daniel was born, but it was between 1846 and 1850. So he was 6 to 10 years old when he learned how to make whiskey, which kind of feels right actually when we talk about it. So this bottle is one of their flagship bottles. It was, I don't think it was the first one they came up with. Um, Uncle Nearest is not very old as a brand. It was created, I think, in 2016, 2017 by a woman named Fawn Weaver, who had done some research and figured out that uh, Jack Daniels didn't create Tennessee whiskey. He learned the distilling and filtration process from Uncle Nearest. So she created this to kind of honor the man and also to actually reincorporate the family. In fact, the master whiskey blender is a woman named, I think it's Edie Butler. She's a direct descendant of Nearest Green. And speaking of descendants of Nearest Green, when Jack Daniels started his own distillery in, I think, 1866, he was 18, yeah, 1866. He hired Nearest Green, who was by that point a freedman, as his master distiller. So not only did uh, Nathan Green teach Jack Daniels how to distill, he then went on to become the master distiller at the Jack Daniels distillery. And as I understand it, the records show that something like 7 generations of Uncle Nearest's descendants have continued to work for the Jack Daniels distillery, which is pretty awesome if you think about it. So in 2017, they created this. They launched a few different lines. There's some others that are like, there's 1856 here. I think another one was something like 1884, which I'm guessing is the year that Uncle Nearest died. And there was one that I think was 1824. I would guess it's the year he's born. But I didn't do a lot of research into that because I don't have those bottles and I knew I wasn't going to have to talk about it. And then I talked about it. So anyway. So so the Weaver, I think it was Fawn and whatever her husband's name was, Weaver, started the Uncle Nearest distillery in 2017, and they immediately just started blowing up. I mean, they were winning awards left and right. It was the fastest growing distillery, I think, in, well, maybe 2020, give or take. Um, and it's still obviously in operation today. There were some financial troubles last year. I think they were put into receivership in August of 2025, having to do with some financial dealings with someone who's no longer with the company. And I think they're still working through that. You know, those things, bankruptcy court, I don't think goes very quickly. But they've got a great line of really good whiskeys. You know, this is a case of, like I said last week, you know, Jack Daniel was the whiskey that introduced high schoolers to whiskey. Um, Uncle Nearest is the guy that introduced Jack Daniels to whiskey, which is pretty cool. And he's not a name that we certainly would have heard when we were learning about Jack Daniels and whiskey. And by learning about, I mean drinking, as obviously most high schoolers don't drink because you can't drink until you're 21. But for people who did, you know, they learned about Jack Daniels, but all they learned was it's the black label and it's old number 7 and it tastes good in Coke. Uncle Nearest taught everything that there was to know to Jack Daniels about whiskey. I'm gonna take a little sip here. If Jay, I know a lot of times you have questions. This is a good time to ask a question, otherwise it's dead air.
Well, I have to say, I'm noticing a theme here of the whiskey, the master distillers. It's very much a lineage thing and family tradition. I don't know if I have really a good question to go with that.
That's a good
but I am-
observation, though.
It's a great
I'm
observation,
picking
though.
up
Yeah.
on that. Mhm.
You're absolutely right, and in a lot of distilleries, this is something that was passed down from you know, generation to generation.
Yeah.
I mean, in this case, it was passed down from an enslaved man to a child, who then passed it down to his family. But so many of Nearest Green's descendants kept working there, and then now this is one where, you know, this is it's not that Uncle Nearest was unknown. Locally in Tennessee, he was known, and meaning the story was known, but it wasn't there certainly wasn't coverage of it until like the mid 2010s when there was a little bit of kind of mass media coverage that I guess unveiled the fact that a slave had taught Jack Daniels how to distill, and that was where they brought the name back. You know, instead of just being a footnote, now the guy's name's on the bottle. And then I don't know if I mentioned this. Uncle Nearest was the first black master distiller in America, and if I'm not mistaken, Edie Butler is the first female black master whiskey blender, I think is what she's called. So to me, it was really cool that they found, I mean, she has to be like, I don't know how many greats there are, but a lot of greats, like great, 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 great granddaughter. It was really cool that she's interested in this and that they brought her into it. And then another thing that happened in 2020 was, this isn't like competition. This isn't like Uncle Nearest trying to stamp out Jack Daniels. They work in tandem on things. And so in 2020, they created the Nearest Green School of Distilling. You can actually go to college to learn how to make whiskey. And since then they've been operating, and you know, they've got like an incubator program for people who are going in, learning how to distill and want to start their own distilleries. It's pretty awesome. So anyway, I was happy to bring this tonight. Those are great whiskeys. I've had a few of these. I think there's a couple that I haven't yet tried. And there are a few other bottles that I have also had that are, well, they're long gone. But anyway, this is Uncle Nearest 1856, 100 proof, and it's not a cheap bottle, but it's cheaper than therapy.
Very good.
Nice.
Done, Steve.
I feel like we
Hey.
should incorporate a rating. I don't know if you're comfortable with that, Steve, but like for each of the whiskeys, we should rate them out of 10.
I mean, I can certainly start doing that. Are you guys talking about rating the way I talk about them, or me rating?
No,
the
no,
whiskey?
you rate the whiskey.
Yeah, rate Stevens.
I was starting to get nervous right there. Yeah, no, I mean, I can definitely do that. You know, this would be a high quality whiskey. I don't know if I'd call it a 10, but I'd call it in the 9s. It's
Do one
it's
out of
really,
100.
really
It
tasty.
gives you more numbers to choose from.
That's a great idea.
Genius.
Okay,
Yeah.
starting, I may not be able to do it next week, but starting the week after, we're going 1 to
Yeah.
100.
You could, because it's like a per 100, like there's probably a word for it, but you know,
Percent.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Turns out there is a word for it. Well, that seems like the perfect transition to maybe move into Kevin's own segment tonight. And now it is, after that very insightful whiskey minute, I think it's time to move to Kevin's beer minute.
Welcome to Uncle Kev's Beer Minute.
Well done. Pretty funny thing
And
there. Okay.
Kev, I've got a timer here for you. And
Okay. Just before I go, this one's for the boys and girls in red, white, and blue on the hockey teams.
Mm-hmm.
So red, white, and blue.
Okay. And there you go.
Okay.
Think his internet's bad or wise?
I can't see the timer. It went black.
Sorry, it's not working out.
Got it.
Very well done, Kev.
Thank you.
That was a work of art.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Chris appreciates it as well.
I thought he would.
Yeah. Well, now that our Alcoholics Anonymous or Not So Anonymous is over, we are going to move into our regularly scheduled episode of Marketplace. And I don't think I have to really waste any time and explain the rules, but I do have a new punishment on the wheel that I'm pretty excited for. So
Are you going to tell us now or surprise us later?
it's a surprise.
Okay.
I want to wait till somebody lands on it to explain it.
Okay.
But we
I'm
gotta.
going to go and take this fourth shot now, so we all know I'm
Oh,
square.
please do, yeah.
All good.
That's pretty good, Courtney.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, I don't really know what that means, but
I don't either,
What
but
does it
that's
say?
funny.
I was on a different list.
seems like it fits right in.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So, anyways, we are moving in. We have 4 listings tonight. 10% chance of rolling the new punishment. Winner honestly probably gets nothing, but
We
good
don't
luck.
even have a guest. We don't have a guest. We know that
No.
there's nothing.
No.
Fair
So
enough.
first one here is something you don't see very often. This is a 2004 Chevy 6,200 pound small block modified truck. It was freshened up in 2023. It is a 440 small block Chevy built by VZ Engines. It's got a turbo 400 with a manual valve body, hydraulic steering, Chevy front and rear differential, Yukon axles, 410 gears, a fuel pump, 3 batteries. It's on 35 by 12 and a halfs, and a proven winner in the small block high output class up and down the East Coast. Only reason for selling is this gentleman is building a big block truck, but it is otherwise turnkey, ready to run. So this is a fully built pull truck, but small block, little unique. We don't really have a class for that out here.
No, but it sounds like they do. They have a small block class. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is. Kev, you are up first here. You could see also the front end here doing some normal Chevy stuff. Looks like your driver's side wheels turned in a little bit and your passenger side wheels going relatively straight. But I wouldn't worry about that too much. Kev, you are up first.
30. Well, 40,000.
40,000. Okay, Trev.
That was a good pivot there, Kev.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I'll go 30,000.
30.
Oh no.
Dad.
I'm gonna say 45,000.
45. Steve.
Well, now I'm upset.
Oh no.
You were gonna do $100 per cubic inch, weren't you?
100%. That's what I was going to do.
I know you were, Steve. I almost did that, but I didn't.
Well, I want to say I appreciate it, but I don't.
You got a lot of numbers to work with here,
I
Steve.
do, but that was the one I was like, I fixated on that. James, if you were me, which one would you focus on?
I would probably add them all up.
Knowing
Love
what
that.
you know, James.
Exactly. Hell. Man, I really liked that. I really liked 44,000. I'm not going to go with that though, because I think that's just not smart.
But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna win, and you'll still get 2 points.
That's
Or one or
probably
something.
true. Instead, I'm going to go $1,000 per. Nope. I'm going to go $10,000
Per
per
year.
revolution of the drive shaft 2 revolutions.
41,000.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh man.
Well, yeah, not so good for Kev, but really not so good for any of you because this was listed for $25,000.
Oh,
I think honestly, our
Should've gone
viewers
for the
kind of
year.
got to you there. Courtney actually was dead on.
Yeah.
Should have listened to Courtney like usual. So no points for anybody except for me. I am going to get 1 point. That's pretty awesome. And 3 listings left. You know what? I'm going to get 2 points because nobody's
you were-
even
Yeah,
on
what the
board.
hell? Give yourself
No.
6. It doesn't matter. Like, we're fine with that.
Can Courtney get some points too?
Sure. Courtney's going to get 3 points. She was dead on. I'm also going to get 3 points because what the hell? So the leaderboard right now currently is a tie for first place between me and Courtney, and none of you guys are on the board. This is, yeah, maybe fair. I don't know. Next up, though, this is a little bit better for you guys, I think. This is half a jet. It is a Pilatus, I don't know how to say it. Not really well versed. PC 1245, half ownership for sale. It has Garmin avionics. Now, there's a lot of numbers and things that could be like a motor. I don't really know what it means. So
A lot of
No,
numbers
those
and
are-
I'm
letters.
just going to
Yeah.
read them, and
Those
then
are
we're just going to
hours.
act
Wait.
like we know what we're
The
looking
bottom-
at here.
I'll tell you the bottom 3 are hours.
yeah.
Well, I know that, but I'm more talking about the PT6A67B.
What's the TT one? That's
I'm not even sure why you're reading those. Like,
Nobody knows, but there have been only 2,063 hours since a total engine overhaul, 585 since hot section, and 199 since prop overhaul.
I have so many
Huh.
questions.
Me too, Steve.
Does anyone know what the words hot section mean? I mean, look, I've been there, I've been in that club, but here, in this context, does anyone
I'm gonna
know?
guess like the engine
probably the
bay
exhaust pipe.
area-ish, but I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, Steve.
My second question is, can you really call this a jet when it has
I
propellers?
don't think so. Well, it
I
might
don't
have
know,
like a
Steve.
jet thing or something.
I don't know.
Don't know. We're not the
But-
right people.
It
Good
is
thing, good thing we have to come up with a number.
yeah, half
Hmm.
ownership. Keep that in mind. Trev, you are up
Hmm.
first.
Man, I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna be way more than whatever I think it is.
Just cut it in half, whatever it is.
You know, who you should ask is the guy that like flies airplanes.
Like who?
He doesn't live there
Just-
anymore.
I know,
Yeah.
but like
Oh,
I'm-
yeah.
John Spielman could tell you the answer.
Yeah, but if he knows I'm asking, he'll just give me the wrong number.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What was it? What did it used to be? 144,000? Something like
Yeah.
that?
It definitely had 4s in it, but I can't remember what it was. I'm gonna say $1 million. On the
Million.
nuts.
Dad?
What did Trev say?
$1 million.
$1 million.
A straight up million?
Straight up.
I think this thing is worth more than that.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna go 1.6 million.
1.6. Steve?
I would like half of Brian's bet.
800K.
I'm not feeling that anymore, but
Okay. Kevin?
Just the way he said it, or what?
yes.
Where are we
partially.
at so far?
We're at 1 million, 1.6 million, and 800,000.
And this is for half of the jet.
Correct.
I mean, half a jet.
Okay,
Whatever it is.
half ownership.
jet.
Yeah.
You're right, though. That is not a jet, but that thing is probably worth. Look at the hood on it.
I'm sure that's all the value.
I'm gonna go a little bit above Brian.
How much?
Lock it in. Just a little bit.
Fine. little bit above
Go with
Brian.
Jason. No, give us a number. Go with Jason or something.
I'm pretty sure he took 1.6000001.
Yeah, if we're talking millions, there's a lot of zeros. 1.639 million.
1.6 and a little bit. Okay. Well,
0.639.
1.639. Phenomenal guess. It was
Oh my God.
1.7 million. I don't know how Dad got to 1.6, and I don't know how you got a little bit more. Actually, a little bit
I don't
more.
know. I was going to say 2
makes a lot
million,
of
but
sense,
then
but,
I didn't have to.
So, Kev, you're going to get 2 points. Dad, you're going to get 1
That's
point.
fantastic. Thank you.
It's really working out. Jason, unfortunately, 0 points. He was over.
So close though.
He
Not going to get
overshot.
any points anyways, but it was a good try for sure. 2 listings left. Kevin, you're on the board. Dad, you're on the board. Trev and Steve,
Thank God.
you're not. And next up is this sick FXT racing mower. I don't think it does any mowing anymore, but it has a Zach
think they're
Kerber
fibbing
cooler
on you.
engine and clutch, which were both refreshed only 5 years ago. It's got Hoosier tires on all 4 corners and was just stripped down last winter to be sandblasted and repainted. And anything that needed to be replaced was. It does need a new rear right tire.
So almost anything that needed to be replaced.
Yeah. Well, maybe since then, that was last winter. So needs a new right rear, and he has a whole tote of extra parts, ears, wheels, and spare stock engine. So you're pretty much set. Dad, you are up first here.
Oh man. 4,500.
4,500. Steve?
I don't have the first clue. $6,000.
6 grand. Kevin?
6,000.
It's taken, bro.
And
300.
and
I think it just got to go over Steve, I think. Because I think that's worth it.
6,300
And 40.
and 40. Okay. Trev?
I don't know. 60. Oh wait, I'm not the last one.
You
Dad's
are.
the last-
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
you are.
I am.
Mhm.
Give me $1 above that.
$341? Oh,
Dirty. Very suspicious.
dirty.
Yeah. The
Hope it's
correct answer
2,000.
here was 7,000.
God bless you.
And, that is going to do it. Trev was the closest, 2 points. Kevin, 63-40, second closest, which puts us in a classic 3-3-3-2-1 standing position. That's me, Courtney, and Kevin tied for first. Trevor and
Oh, nice.
Dad, 2 and 1, respectively. Steve, still not on the board. 1 listing to go. Steve, I think you've got this one in the bag. This is a 1998 Honda Civic on a 70s Blazer frame with 305 small block, turbo 350, and a 203 transfer case. Brand new alternator, 4x4 works. It needs mufflers if you don't want to be noisy, but that's not cool. Could use some small things, but nothing too crazy or expensive. This is my favorite
cool.
part. Got mood lights for a nice night with the wife or girlfriend, and has 37-inch military tires on recentered Humvee wheels. So you could pretty much go anywhere, have a good night. And this is just a toy river rig. He just wants something different, and he does have an extra set of wheels for it. It's a cool toy. Make me an offer. I can't refuse. I want it gone.
Wow.
Kind of all over the place with this one. It's tough to tell whether he wants to keep it or not. But anyways, Dad, you are not up first. Steve, you're up first for this one.
I'm going to lower my price on this, and I'm going to come in at $10 per cubic inch.
$10 per cubic inch. Okay. Kevin?
Trying to figure out if he said 30,000 or not.
He did not. He did not say that. It is actually a little more fun when you don't do the math and let Kevin go next.
Yeah. He's in there in the $3,000 range.
Somewhere in the millions.
It was like it was like 30, Kevin. You just base your guess on that and we're good.
Yeah.
Hard to know if he knows what he's got or what. I like how he put in the same bullet point, got mood lights and the size of the tires and the wheels.
Yeah.
And no title. That hurt. Actually, I'm glad I reread that. No title.
I missed that too. I didn't see that until just now.
This is a river bug. I'm going to say... I don't even know where to go with this. $4,000.
4,000. Trev?
$2,000.
2,000. Dad?
You're probably right. Shoot.
Shit. 2,500.
Come on, baby.
25.
7,000. Let's say it. Let's go.
The correct answer was $3,000.
Oh, get out of here.
You
gotta be
kidding over there. Just
Oh,
$50
so
off. That was Uncle Steve. He would have
You know,
well, you
if
would have
I
made it interesting by getting the closest, but
well,
you
look,
did not.
if I had noticed that it had no title, I probably just would have gone with 3,000. I just didn't notice. That's my bad.
The title was
bucks
worth
really did it for you.
$50, huh?
Probably, give or take.
Well, it's tough to say. Dad, you were the closest with 2,500. 2 points for you. 1 point for Trevor, which puts him also at 3 points. Now we have a 5-way tie for first place. That's
What?
me, Courtney, Dad, Trevor, and Kevin, all with 3 points. Steve with 0 points.
Is this a type of thing like where if you play three-way Rochambeau, the people who get the same are the ones who are out?
No.
And
No,
the
it
other
is
guy
not.
wins. The
I
other
think
guy
that's-
is the one who.
That's a valiant effort that you tried to do there. But what I will say, Steve, you're definitely spinning the wheel, no doubt
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
so much is clear.
But I think for old time's sake, we should do a little location guessing on the old Honda Civic here and end our tie for first place.
Okay.
Oh, no.
And just to give me and Courtney a shot, Courtney can obviously throw in a guess out there. But for me to win, I think if nobody's within, say, 1,000 miles, is that fair?
Yeah.
1,000 miles. Okay. So we'll go, well, kind of whatever order. Dad, you're gonna go first. Try and guess the location of the old Honda Civic there.
Yeah.
Not a lot to
I'm
go
gonna
on
go-
here.
No,
Frankly, nothing.
no idea, but I feel like it could easily be Chowchilla, California.
I was going to say that.
Are you going for Chowchilla?
Yeah.
Okay. Trev?
This is, I feel like, man, actually, I don't know. I was going to say it could definitely be a Florida man thing, but the landscape doesn't really look Florida to me.
Okay, Courtney's in Nebraska.
I'm gonna go Louisiana.
It's a good call.
Louisiana.
Yeah, the whole state.
That's fine. Kev?
I like Courtney's. This is like a Midwest. What's in the Midwest?
Quite a bit.
A lot of things. A lot of things.
What would be a state though? Like,
There's a few of them.
looks pretty flat, but it's a river rig. Where's the Mississippi go? Like what states? Go ahead. Give it to me.
Mississippi.
Is Nebraska Midwest? Like, what's next to
Well, you can't
Nebraska?
pick, next to Nebraska, Wyoming, South Dakota, Iowa, Missouri,
All
Kansas,
those?
and Colorado.
Okay. Let's say I've been through Kansas. The whole state.
That is one of the craziest things. I thought Courtney had it for sure with Nebraska.
I thought she
And then-
did too, but I couldn't say the same thing. I got to go different.
And then he goes, what's next to Nebraska? And picks Kansas. And this was listed in Gorham, Kansas, right in the
No
middle of
way.
Kansas.
Wait, this was from Kansas?
This was straight out of Kansas.
Wow.
So
Wow.
really no
The old
disputing
boys
that. Kev,
still
you're gonna
got
get
it.
you're gonna get 5 points for that.
Thank you.
And you are
That's amazing.
definitely gonna win the episode. Courtney, she's gonna get a point. What the hell? Kevin, first place with 8 points.
Like 12 points. Thank you.
8, but yeah. Courtney, 4 points, second place. Myself, Trev, Dad, all tied for second. And there's a second place must spin on the wheel, so it's certainly possible that we.
Oh, I'm.
Well,
feeling
no, I'm
good
sorry.
about this.
Courtney is in second, but I guess we'll spin for Courtney if we have to.
Oh, wow.
She wouldn't have to spin the wheel, so yeah, it would default to the next group.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take this down here. Bring over our wheel here, and Steve, you know the
Yep.
deal.
I do. I can't see any of them.
Oh, no way.
You
No
got
way.
the
It
new one?
landed on the one I just made.
What is it?
This says, I don't know if you can read this.
Show
and
and
tell
tell
episode.
episode.
So,
But I mean,
Steve, what
I kinda
you're going to
do
have to
that.
do, I'm going to give you 2 weeks for this.
Okay.
In 2 weeks, we are not going to have an episode of Marketplace. Instead, Steve is going to have to, between now and then, buy something off of Marketplace, anything,
Oh,
and then have
fun.
a show and tell. And then the 4 of us and whoever we have on as a guest is going to decide whether we think it's worthy of being on the show or not. If it is
you
worthy,
guys
it'll-
know, like I've bought so many things off. This couch I bought off of
no,
Marketplace.
but this has to be dedicated for the show.
I get it. It's new. I know, but
This can if it's good enough, then you don't have to do any sort of punishment. If it's not good enough, then we're gonna have to figure out a punishment.
Oh, wow.
There's no price range
Oh,
or
that's
categories
awesome.
or anything. It can literally be anything. And keep in mind, this is a show and tell. You could tell the story of it. Maybe that'll help. It doesn't have to be just the item.
dude,
It
you
can-
know me. You know I'm going to tell the story.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Like, you don't have to remind me
No.
of that part.
It
You have to
can
We
rein
might have
me in
to
a
just
little bit.
cancel the guest. This is going to be a good one.
it can be anything you want. The
Okay.
goal is just it's got to be worthy of being on the show.
I'm excited.
I like that.
This is perfect.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
good,
glad-
Jay.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Okay.
I landed on this. So, yeah, that's
I did notice that your finger was like, as soon as you saw it coming, right, grabbed it real quick.
No,
No,
there's
actually,
like a 3-pound
didn't.
weight at the opposite end of the
I'm just,
wheel.
I'm
there's,
just, just
there's
teasing.
no weights.
I'm
But
just
it is
teasing.
Perfect.
it is funny how that happened. So
Well, it worked
yeah,
out.
That's funny.
What did you take
All right.
off, Jay?
Freeze for rest of episode.
I was
okay,
like
good.
prepared to freeze, by the way. I was sitting here like, get
Yeah,
comfortable.
this one's better.
Like, yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
good. It's gonna take
And the
some
goal
work.
is to rework them each week, but it's tough. So I think this one will
Yeah.
stay for a while though.
So I
That's a
gotta
good
find
one.
some. I also have to find something that like you guys haven't seen on. Wait, do you have to guess the price and all that or no?
No. And
Oh,
I would honestly say,
The
well, you
more
know what?
expensive, the better.
We can guess the price of it and then talk about it. Yeah, that's all
but see,
right.
then I have to be careful about like where I'm trying to buy this from and what I'm trying to buy. Things that you guys would see. I mean, let me just. You know what?
No, I wouldn't worry
Let me-
about that.
Let me get into it and then we can go from there.
This is going to be kind of a test run, but the main thing is you've got to bring something cool enough where
All
we
right.
are all satisfied.
That's great.
That was cool,
Good
Jay.
one.
Hey, James, is that Maddie's sweatshirt you're wearing?
What?
This is my sweatshirt, but
Oh, okay.
I still
It
don't
looked a lot
have
like.
those yet.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't
Wait,
even
what?
have a hoodie.
What is going on? What are you wearing?
Show everybody your hoodie,
it's
Jay.
just my Massetti pulling team. You guys don't have one of these?
Not yet.
No.
No.
I don't have that. I don't have Massetti and Friends either. So
Well, nobody has that, Steve.
Nobody has that, but James has a Massetti pulling hoodie.
Yep.
Which
How'd you
What's the
pull that
back
off,
look
Jay?
like?
Is it a one of a
One out of
kind?
the box.
Yeah, it's a one of one.
One of one. Yeah.
He made it himself. That's cool.
Yeah. It's real nice and soft. It has pockets. It's got the logo.
Don't wash it. That'll
Nice.
ruin it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, good show, guys. Steve, looking forward to 2 weeks from now, seeing what
too.
you score from Marketplace. You're in a big market, LA. I mean, shit, you got
Mhm.
Man, but
the world
I'm
is
going
your
up.
oyster down there.
I'm going up to Sacramento this week, and then I'll be in Madera next weekend.
But you
And
could
Oh,
really, that means
California
you're
is
on the
your
road
oyster.
already.
I know
So,
that's what I'm thinking. Like, I need to get on Facebook Marketplace right now
yeah.
and start finding out something between here and Sacramento. All right, I'm gonna make this work. Okay.
I bet you
Gotta
there's
be some
something.
whacked out stuff. So when do you
Yeah.
head up that way, Steve?
Tomorrow.
And then you come in here Friday or Thursday or
No, not Thursday. Because the conference ends Friday, so probably Friday night or I don't know. I might sleep somewhere else come Saturday morning.
cool. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
It'll
Me
be
too.
cool. We could have a planning meeting and get our merch deal all our apparel all set up.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, bring your credit card.
No, I think we're gonna use
Massetti
the
Consulting.
we're gonna,
We can put that on all the shirts too.
Yeah, and Massetti Consulting on the sleeves.
like
Yeah.
sponsor
Boom.
the apparel.
Yep,
Like right there.
done
See,
deal.
I was thinking we would just use the podcast credit card.
Mm,
Good one.
there might be a problem
Yeah.
there.
That's a good idea. We'll try. We'll see what happens.
There might be a fatal flaw in my plan.
Yeah, very good. Well, good show, guys. Great work on Marketplace, James, as usual. Congratulations, Kev, for winning again, and Courtney.
Thank you.
I feel like Courtney won pretty good.
Courtney did well.
So thank you everyone for tuning in. We appreciate you spending your Monday evening with us. If you're watching tomorrow or whenever, we appreciate you doing that too. Once we get our numbers up high enough, we'll have an apparel fund. So we'll look forward to that. Don't forget pool-nation.com, download the app, sign up. That's how we're going to register. It's going to be a great year. And what?
It's not blinking anymore.
Oh, it's not blinking. The party's over, so it's down to business. So we look forward to getting everyone well versed in the pool-nation.com app. So until next week, everyone have a great week. Steve, safe travels. We look
Thank you.
forward to seeing you this weekend. Boys, I will see you soon. Kevo, have a good evening. Talk to you later. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Hi, guys.
What do you think?